Hey, thanks for stopping by, Mr. Messages. If you're new here, welcome. If you're returning, welcome back. Hope everyone is doing amazing today. Today, I thought we'd switch it up a little bit and we'll do a Tarot Tuesday today. So, for those of you who are interested, please stay. And again, this won't be for everyone. This is probably a very general, specific reading for maybe just one person or a select few. So, hopefully, those individuals find this message if it's for them. Okay, I'd just like to remind everyone again that YouTube is the only channel that I'm currently using. If you happen to find these videos elsewhere or asking you for donations of any kind, please know that it isn't me. I don't want to see anyone get scammed. Okay, let's get to it. Okay, today it's about relationships. Okay, apparently, whoever you are, you finally learned. You've learned your lesson. Okay, you have put up a guard to everything from the past. Okay, as I'm looking at these cards, I pre shuffled them and they're telling me a story here about relationships, about a person who has recently regain their strength and their self worth. Okay. Apparently, from what I'm looking at, uh, you have allowed yourself to get mixed up in situations that weren't always the best situations for you. You were the constant giver, and you've met many relationships where they took and took until there was nothing left. You finally learned this lesson, and this is something that you needed to learn. Your last relationship taught you this. There was a huge event that took place that had to take place. It was divinely inspired. No, that's not the correct word that I want to use. It was divinely created. Okay, there was a tower moment that was divinely created for you. Okay, which needed to happen in order for you to learn this lesson, for you to finally wake up. Okay, and you're finally now ready to take that leap of faith and look for a new relationship, but with the things you've learned from the past. Apparently, past situations, you were seeking a certain type of individual based upon what you knew growing up as a child, what you witnessed caused you to go towards people who were either emotionally unavailable or abusive in some way or another, where you were the constant giver and they were the constant taker. Okay. And this took a lot from you out of your life. Okay. This doesn't need to happen anymore because you've learned the lesson. You learned what you needed to learn, and you're now opening yourself up for the possibility of a new relationship. Okay. What the spirits are saying here is you do need to make sure, okay, that what's being brought to you, okay, even if it's not exactly what you would consider your type to be, they like you to think outside the box, okay? So that way you can have the fulfilling relationship that you're looking for, okay? So it's time, what they're asking you to do is to forget any type of past uh, image of a person you had in your mind that you expected to receive in your life or to live life with, because that type of person is just not good for you. Okay. I get the sense that you're more of a homebody and you attract people that are more, of the party lifestyle, which again isn't what you're about. So this won't be a good match. Now, these people might seem attractive on the surface, but there's really no substance within. They're just all marshmallow fluff inside. Okay. So why waste your time with something like this? It's time to seek out something that's more sustainable for you. Okay. Something that's going to bring you happiness and joy. Okay. And you will find that as long as you keep your heart chakra open, as long as you keep your mind open, you will find that the universe wants to deliver it to you. Okay. What I'm seeing here is you're learning now to not be so free with giving gifts to everyone, especially to the people that you've dated in the past. You don't need to provide people, okay, with things for them to like you in order for them to love you. Again, this was a pattern that was learned in childhood where you believe that love was earned. Love is not earned, okay? Learning to love yourself first is most important. And when you learn that you don't need validation from others, you can then move forward into a relationship that is reciprocal, which is what it is that you're looking for. Okay. If you want this relationship that's going to be, the house and the picket fence and the whole 9 yards, you have to be in a reciprocal relationship for that, because chasing after certain people because of a look is just not working out. It didn't work out for you in the past, okay? And that's the universe telling you. That's why they've allowed you to repeat that mistake over and over again, okay? In hopes that you will learn the lesson. And obviously, this last time you learned the lesson, you got the message, okay? So you are moving forward with confidence, okay? And you are manifesting, okay? You are manifesting something new from what I'm seeing here, Okay? The thing is to, again, remain open minded. You are also closing yourself off to the possibility of allowing any past individuals in your life who don't serve your highest good anymore, which is perfect. This is going to help your manifestation. It's going to help you grow, and it's going to bring the new person in. Okay? The next person that I see coming in appears to be a fire sign. Okay, there's a lot of wands here. Okay, again, I'm not a traditional tarot card reader, but according to traditional tarot readers, the wands represent um, fire signs. Okay, fire sign meaning Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Okay, so look for one of those three signs. Keep an eye out for that, and you'll be attracting that into your life. Again, even if they're not exactly what you consider your type to be a little open minded. You'd be surprised at what you find out there. Okay. And you might really surprise yourself. So, what they're asking you to do is get off of the past. Okay. Which you've already learned to do. Uh, this is what it's showing here. It's showing that you've cut off the past. Okay. Stay on that track. Continue to manifest. Put out in the universe what you're looking for and sit back and let it happen. Don't constantly think about it all day long. Don't be looking for it everywhere. Just let it go. Just put it out into the universe, release it, and it will come to you. Draw it to you. Okay. What else do I see here? Okay. I do see that your last relationship unfortunately put you in a money bind. Okay. Again, this was another lesson you need to learn. Okay. Also for yourself, overspending is not working for you. Okay. Money is important. Money is good, but it's not. It's not a source of entertainment, constant entertainment, or constant want or need. Okay, what's happening when you're doing that is you're just filling another hole. Okay, or you're trying to fill a hole. Okay, with purchasing things because you don't have the relationship that you want. So you're in a state of unhappiness, and you are transferring the need for a relationship into material items. That's not going to work out for you. Okay. What they're trying to tell you is be more cautious where you're throwing your money for your own benefit. Okay. So that way you can have at the end of the month. Okay. And also, it's to teach you not to always want to spend and give on people who don't appreciate what you're giving, what you're offering. You have so much more to offer than just financial. Okay, you have love to give, you have caring to give, and that's a rare gift in this world. There's not many people out there who want to sincerely love and give from the heart without expectation. Okay. You don't need to earn anyone's love. If they're going to love you, they're going to love you. If they're not, they're not. And it's cool. The whole thing is to wait for those who you resonate with on a soul level. Okay. The soul resonance is very, very important, especially when seeking a relationship. That's the person who's going to love you unconditionally, and you'll be able to love unconditionally in return. And together, when that union happens, you raise the planetary vibration. Okay, my friend Ann from the Black Wind Psychic, she has another YouTube channel out there. She's always talking about soul resonance, and she explains it best. You should check out her videos. She's really cool. But when we find our soul resonance, okay, which is what, according to what my friend Ann says, is what we came here to do. Find your soul resonance, resonate with them, grow with them, raise the planetary vibration, ascend, and move forward. So that way you don't have to repeat this cycle of coming back to Earth school over and over and over again. And a lot of people don't realize that. They wonder why they're stuck in the 3D. And most people are stuck in the 3D because they're focused on material. And material is not what it's about in the spiritual. Okay. Spiritual is about love, about happiness, about joy. It's not about greed, selfishness, or want. Okay. The universe wants to provide us with everything that we need, and they will if we allow them to. Okay. If you allow Source, the angels, the saints, whoever it is that you resonate to, if you allow them to supply, they want to supply. But we also have to follow our intuitive nudges. When you get those red flags that are telling you something is no good, follow that. Okay. Because when you go against that, it brings you to places that you don't want. Okay. And that's the secret. So many people stay in miserable situations and for no reason. It's because they're not aligned with their correct partner. What do they wind up doing? They wind up cheating. They wind up being miserable, making each other miserable. And that's an awful existence. And whoever I'm speaking to, you don't want that. I'm getting the name John. I don't know if that applies to anyone. Um, Mark, Tanya, Trish, Sophia, Samantha, Damon, the month of March, the number 16, that could be the someone's birthday or a lucky number of some kind or a house number. If any of these names or numbers or dates, resonate with you, most likely this message is for you. Okay. So the gist of the message is keep moving forward. Okay. You got this. You just got to stay strong. You've already manifested what you want out there. Now sit back and wait for it. Don't search for it all over the place. And when it comes, make sure that you treat it with the utmost respect. Okay. Meaning respect yourself first. Okay. Then you'll be able to love and respect another. Okay. And they don't have to be bought. If they're going to stay with you, they're going to stay with you. If they're going to leave, they're going to leave. It's cool, whatever it is. And if they leave, that's fine because rejection is protection. When people leave us, it's the universe's way of saying, you know what? This is not good for you. So we're going to take it away from you because we want you to be open to something else. So try to remain open minded. Okay. Forget about the type that you're looking for and you'd be surprised. Okay. A lot of times when you think you have a certain type, and you find somebody who isn't that type, that kind of gives you that whole loving feeling that you're looking for, that type becomes irrelevant. Okay. I could tell you personally from myself, out of all the people that I've had in my life that I've dated in the past, there really wasn't a type. The type comes uh, from the whole being. Okay, from personality. Yes, some of it's looks. There has to be physical attraction, understandably. Okay, we need that. That's part of who we are. And I'm not saying when I say that you need to you know, uh, accept what the universe is bringing you, that it means that it's going to be someone you're not going to be attracted to. That's not what I'm saying. What they're saying is that you will have an attraction, okay, but they might not be exactly what you considered your type as far as things that they might like to do or where they like to be in life or maybe where they are financially. The thing is, look past that, okay? See the person beneath that, okay? And apparently that's coming out because whoever I'm speaking to has an issue with that. Okay, you're looking at surface level as opposed to taking the time to go deep within. And usually when those surface things don't match for you, it kind of creates an unhappiness because you thought things were supposed to be a certain way and you wind up giving up on the relationship that was actually meant for you to have. So you don't want to lose that. You don't want to take that chance again because you know what? True love doesn't come around that often. And we can find it, but you have to find that soul resonance. Find someone that makes your heart sing in every way, okay? Not just physically, mentally, emotionally, spiritually. People have to be on the same path, okay? You have to be of the same mindset. And that's the point. That's how we find someone to love. When you find someone who's the opposite of you, okay, or who doesn't resonate with your values, it's not going to work, regardless of how overly attractive you find them. It's not going to work because eventually the attraction fizzles out. And then what are you left with? You're left with a person that you don't resonate with. You're stuck in a miserable relationship, and then either one of you starts to look elsewhere. And then that keeps you earthbound, remaining in a cycle of constant reincarnation because the lessons weren't learned. So the thing is, when your soul resonance comes, grab onto it, hold onto it, move forward, and don't look back. You're doing amazing because you are holding your ground here. Because I feel like there's someone whose past wants to come back, a past partner, and you have closed the door. Where in the past you've opened that door again, and that was the biggest mistake you could do. They don't want you to repeat that mistake again. So, whoever that's for, please pay attention to that. All right, I want to thank everyone for stopping by. I wish you all a good night, and we'll see you again soon. Take care.